Welcome back to Helvetia Bushcraft. Anyway, right now I've spoken to you before about the 10 essentials, but now I'm going to talk to you about everything that I carry with me on a outing for 24 hours in the bushcraft world, actually. And when I say bushcraft world, I'm talking about the stuff that I carry with me no matter what. This is what I carry with me when I go any kind of camping. 24 hours. If I go, like I told you before, the terrain dictates, the weather dictates. This all determines. Right now, with the weather right now, it's we're in autumn, or the beginning of autumn now. The leaves are turning, the air is much fresher, the weather's a little bit grayer, and we get a little bit of rain, so we have to be prepared for that. Now, besides normal clothing that we're going to wear, I'm going to suggest to you to get yourself either some synthetic type t-shirts to wear as a base layer, or wool, okay? And then you can throw on top of that whatever you want to throw on top of that. When it comes to pants, stay away from denim, stay away from blue jeans. The problem with blue jeans is that they're cotton material, and when they get wet, they stay wet, and it's not comfortable whatsoever. So get yourself something. There's a lot of trousers out there that are either wax-based trousers, cotton wax, or you get yourself some, and what I like a whole lot are the lightweight trousers that dry very quickly. This is also a technique that, something we use in the Army. Our clothing was very quick drying, actually. And also something that I like a lot are the pants that stretch, almost like the Pertex pants that are stretchy. They're very comfortable, and there are lots of brands out there that fabricate these. I've been wearing for months and months and years actually the Helicontex pants that are fantastic for this, and they're very durable also. Then when it gets down to your underclothing, stay away from cotton. That means t-shirts, no cotton underwear. I'll wear something like Under Armour, and which is my favorite, but anything you can find out there. And there are also some wool, merino wool t-shirts and underwear that you can wear also, and even long stretchy pants. And then we get down to the feet. That's also always very important, and it's also determined also by the weather, and the location. I'll wear wool socks, merino wool socks, and you have lightweight ones, medium weights, and heavy weights. That depends on the season. I don't like the whole concept of doubling up on socks. Some people do it. I don't like doing it. And when it comes to the shoes, either some lightweight summer shoes, Salomon. There's lots of brands out there that make some really good lightweight summer shoes. But then you also have some lightweight Gore-Tex shoes. And then if you're really in some mountainous or some really hard terrain, get yourself some good boots, whether it be Gore-Tex or not. And sometimes the Army boots, they do very well for that. But right now there's some really good boots out there, and either for mountaineering or for hiking and this kind of stuff. So the reason behind all this, and this is taught in the mountaineering guide from the, and I don't have the book on my brain right now, but it goes into how many days in weight and the distance that you're carrying determines what kind of shoes you're going to be carrying, okay? So, or wearing. But anyway, I usually don't like Gore-Tex boots, but in the wintertime I will wear them, especially in the snow or in the wet, because your feet getting cold is not very comfortable. So, right now, we're going to go to the next level, which is what we have here, and I'll have a baseball cap or some kind of cap. This happens to be just a ventilated hat, and if it's raining, you're going to get wet in it. So I don't suggest this if it's going to be rainy weather, but you can get yourself something like a bush hat, and these are all cotton, so they're not the greatest in the world, but it definitely will keep the sun off of you, and will keep some of the rain off of you. This happens to be my old Army one right here. And another possibility, which is my favorite, which I usually wear uniquely in the wintertime, is I'll wear a brimmed tilly hat. And those are heavy canvas, waxed cotton hats. I've got one that's over 15 years old, and it is fantastic for rainy weather and this kind of stuff. I'll also carry with me a wool hat, watch cap, right here, and then I sleep with that also. You can put it on if I'm sleeping in a sleeping bag or just whatever, or in a chalet or something like that. But this is just for like a long hike for the day. I may be staying in a chalet or something like that, or staying somewhere. This is what I'll carry with me. So let's get on to the next thing here. This right here happens to be, this is like a sleeping bag right here. It's a lightweight one right here. I can use this right here in any weather. But this happens to be a Kifaru Poncho Liner, and this is it's like what I have here behind me, but this right here is one that's a little bit higher quality. So I'll take this right here and I'll stuff it inside of a waterproof bag, which is like what you see right here. And inside the waterproof bag, it'll go, and this is what I'll carry with, I'll put it in the bottom of my rucksack. Another thing that goes inside this waterproof bag will be extra socks, underwear, okay? I'll even throw in my, my cold weather jacket, okay? This is a stuff jacket right here, or a wool shirt. Usually if it's cold out, I'll wear the wool shirt with just a t-shirt, and for me, that's good enough, actually, because if it gets wet, it dries very quickly. I'll also carry with me my rain jacket, which I can wear over the lightweight winter jacket there, and that will give me even extra protection, hold on more heat into my body. This one here does have underarm zippers and vented pockets, so, and a hood on it, so it's quite good. This is a high vent from the North Face. I've had it for some years now. Works very, very well, and I like it a lot. Into the food side, that's your choice, okay? Like I said before, I carry these items like right here. I'll have some hot chocolate and some bars right here, some cereal bars. I'll throw in maybe something a little sugar in it if I need a little bit of that. I'll also carry 1 or 2 or 3, depends on how many I need. And this we're primarily talking for a day out, okay? We're not talking about, you know, too many overnights, okay? If I go out and come back in the next day, I have enough food right here for that, and I'll have some beef jerky to get me through the day. And then when it comes to water, again, I'll have a canteen. Now this canteen right here is a steel canteen right here. I can actually, the problem is it's heavy, but it makes up for it because you can actually throw this on the fire to boil water if it's dirty. But I usually tend to bring with me either a waterproof pump. In this situation right here, I'll just carry some tablets. There's lots of water to be found all over, especially here where we're at, and it's not that dirty, so you can easily filter it. And I have a water filter with me, or I use the tablets, and that's fine enough. Along with this right here, I have a canteen cup I can use to boil water with, and this right here is like a little stove. I can throw this, I can put it over it with some, I actually have some heat tabs here, okay? You can throw that with it. And I have pot holder, a fork. This is the lid for the canteen cup, and I have a spoon. And I'll also carry with me, because if I'll probably be eating out of the pot there. I have a wooden, just a wooden cup right here. Okay. Now, another way I produce fire also, which I carry with me now, and I really enjoy having it with me, and that is I have a really nice. This is a folding stove right here. This right here folds out, and with it it has a small. It folds out. You can build a fire inside of it. You can put your pot on top of it and boil water. Keep yourself warm. It's actually quite good, and I like it a whole lot. Now you can use wood that you find in the forest to do that with. The problem with that is that you're going to have to find hardwood, because the softwoods, they burn up too fast, and it's right here. So it's going to take a lot of preparation. And preparation is key in bushcraft or an outing, all the preparation you do. I will carry some extra fat sticks with me right here. This is basically just a high quality pine tar pitch, very, very, very smelly, very good. You can find these in the forest. These are here probably need to be cut up a little bit more and to be processed a bit more. But I also carry some of these out here extra in my fire kit, my tinder kit. And what I'll do is I'll load up a bag full of briquettes, barbecue briquettes that you can buy at the store. They don't cost very much. I'll load up a bag full of them because these things work the best with this stove, these kind of stove systems, I find. And you can cook longer, it cooks warmer, and you can cook sausages over it. You can, whatever you want to bring with your steak over, you can put a pot over it. You can do everything over this system right here. The advantage of this system here, okay, is that when you're in the forest, you're not making this huge fire, which is not so friendly to the environment. With this right here, you actually can get you some sand, make a little small area, put some sand on it or whatever, and you can put this, and it won't damage too much of the moss or the ground, this kind of stuff. And it's a much better system. And at the end, it produces, especially with the barbecue briquettes, a very fine powder, and that you can just throw into the forest. Not on fire though. You throw it when you get it nice and wet. You already let it calm down. You throw it in the forest. Something else I carry with me inside here, I carry some gloves. Some of these are all leather gloves right here, quite lightweight. I'll have these with me. and this helps when I'm working with the fire, or I'm working with cutting wood, or building a structure, something like that. Protects your hands, because last thing you want to do, especially in cold weather, you cut your hands or you damage your fingers, this kind of stuff. It takes a lot longer for them to heal. So I'll carry a pair of gloves with me, and these happen to be just a nice pair of lightweight leather gloves that fit really well. That you can carry any kind of leather gloves with you. Another possibility is even these work gloves that you can buy in any kind of store. I like these a lot also because they dry very quickly. It's a synthetic material here, but it's very, very good at protecting, and it's got a very good, hand area right here, finger protection area right here. So these are quite good here also. So you can carry just about anything with you when it comes to gloves. Just don't carry something that's not going to protect your hands though from the elements, or from, like I said, from getting cut and this kind of stuff. Now, next thing I carry with me also when it comes to food stuff is I also have this kind of box right here. This is a metal box. You can actually cook inside this thing, but I don't use it for cooking. What I do is I'll carry some cleaning stuff in it, like a sponge, and I'll have some condiments in it, like salt and pepper. I'll have some small tubes of mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, even some jam in there, marmalade. And the reason why I carry this right here, I don't carry it always, but if I carry it with me, if I'm going out and I'm going to be cooking more, I'll carry this with me, and then I can, clean up in it and this kind of stuff. And I've thrown a bunch of stickers on it. So anyway, this is one actually made by SIG, and they have several sizes, and they also have one with a wooden plank on top of it. Also, you can use for like a cutting board, which is actually quite nice. I wouldn't mind having that one. Another thing I'll carry with me, of course, is my first aid kit, and this is a complete first aid kit. I have everything I need in it for any possibilities that happen to me. Slight of even gunshot wound, I could probably deal with it right here. So after that, I have my notebook with pencil, and I have some more emergency lights. I carry 2 red and 2 green lights right here, so if I have an emergency, I can mark with a green or mark with a red at night, so that if there's an emergency, I can be seen very quickly wherever I'm at. And you can also mark your path with it, so that's not too bad. Always carry a watch with me, okay? And the reason why I carry a watch with me is because, to know the time, okay? And it's just what I carry every day and I wear every day is a good watch. And you can use, a lot of people use their telephones, this kind of stuff nowadays, especially with the smartphones. The problem with that is that every time, you pull that smartphone out and you check it, it's using a lot of energy. What I suggest is you turn off all your notifications on the smartphone, carry it with you, keep it up against your body to keep it warm so the battery has a little bit longer life. Then, map and compass of the area I'm hiking in or I'm out in. I always carry that with me. And I carry with me a possibles bag. Now, my possibles bag is all the little possibilities, okay? I have a headlamp in it. I have extra batteries for my headlamp. I have a little sewing kit in there. I carry, this right here is about 5 meters of spare nylon cord, very lightweight. It's not just any kind. This actually has reflective markings on it, so I can see where I'm walking at night with a small flashlight. If I'm not carrying my small pocket knife with me from Victorinox, I'll carry a small Leatherman. You never know when it's going to come in handy. And then I have an extra the name just slips my brain, sharpening stone. So I have that with me. Okay. Now there are a few other items I carry in my. It depends on what I'm doing, but I'll if I don't necessarily need it, but I have an extra a signal mirror here to signal. Like I said, this is for emergency use right here. This is one I carried when I was in the Army, so I still carry it around with me today. I have an orange high-vis panel I carry with me. It's a lightweight, so this is like a silk one, we call it, or a nylon one. I can stretch it out, I can hold it above my head to signal. I also have the tubing and everything I need for a kit for using as a weapon or for hunting. Okay, I can't remember the name right now. The name.
Slingshot.
Yeah, slingshot. That's it, a slingshot. I want to thank my colleague here for helping me out with that. I have a small fishing kit with me also. Okay, with some things I may need with some line, that kind of stuff. And I have a signal flare kit. Okay, this is a small signal flare kit. These just turn. They screw onto the top of the flare gun, and I can shoot these in the air if I have a problem also. And this has different colors on it also. And I'll put these kind of things inside of a small, all these items inside of a small Ziploc bag. I had a gentleman contact me a couple weeks ago. He was looking for something to carry small first aid kits in. And he was looking for nylon bags. And I said, well, why don't you just get yourself some Ziploc bags? And I was like completely confused. He hadn't thought about that himself, but he was really happy that I had thought about it. So so he got getting himself some really big ones, putting the first aid kits inside of them. So we have several of them. He can hand them out if he needs to hand them out. This kind of stuff. Anyway, another thing I carry with me also is I'll carry with me a small camera. This is a Sony right here, and it's a digital camera. So I'll have spare batteries with me if I need it, and spare SD card. I mean, you can take thousands of pictures with it, and it takes really good pictures also. So I'll carry this right here with me also. And get over here on the tools. Tool-wise, I'll have a small hand axe. Okay, I'll carry this with me, and I actually happen to have a belt loop right here. Now, and I'll show you how I use it because I don't necessarily like carrying things on my belt, but this right here can easily fits inside of it, and can be carried on your belt if you need to. I tend to carry all my tools on my backpack. I have a handsaw with a pouch. This is a Boca handsaw right here with a small belt pouch actually, and I can actually hang this also on my backpack. I have my knife. This is I don't carry these huge knives. I carry smaller knives. This knife here is one I've had for over 15 years. It's a handmade knife by Andy Wood, designed by Ray Mears. This is pretty much a standard you see across the markets now anyway. And so I carry this inside of a leather sheath along with a fire steel and also another sharpening stone with that. And then my always had it forever, my Victorinox camper, I believe it's called. Along with that, I also have my fire kit, which is going to be in here, and I'll show you what's in there a little bit later also. Now, and the last thing I haven't showed you yet is my backpack. So I use a 30-liter Berghaus Munro, and I've been using this backpack for 20 years, and I highly recommend it. What I like the most about it is it's simple, and I follow the rule for KISS: keep it simple, stupid. And it's got a small pocket on top, which I can put emergency items in I need to get to, and it's got a main pouch, and that's it. It does have a small belt on it, which I don't use really. I just use the shoulder straps, and it has nothing for the chest or anything like that. It's just for the shoulder straps, and that's usually enough. If I need to carry more, I'll move up to a larger bag. But anyway, so that's basically what I carry with me when I go out to the woods for a long day hike, maybe even a 24-hour. I can always add a little bit more food to it, and I can always augment it. Instead of carrying a Poncho Liner, I can carry a small sleeping bag, and this works very, very well. Okay. Anyway, I want to thank you, and if you have any questions, please drop a line below and leave it in the comments, and just let us know. Let us know, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions for you. Another thing is that please like and share this video with all your friends because we want to get the word out there. Anyway, thank you, and you have yourselves a good day. Goodbye.